Um, Before we dive into the fascinating story of Beth, a minor character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button to support our content creators. Um, as a fan of action-packed superhero movies and intricately woven narratives, I must say that Ashley Johnson's brief stint in the Marvel Cinematic Universe left quite an impression all the way in uh, her portrayal of Beth, though short-lived, provided a unique perspective that humanized the alien invasion in the Avengers, making it feel more grounded and terrifying. The movie, titled The Avengers, carried significant weight in its production due to its role as the concluding piece of Marvel Cinematic Universe's initial phase and venturing into largely unexplored territory. While superhero team films such as X-Men and Fantastic Four 2005 had preceded it, The Avengers marked the first instance of heroes from separate standalone movies uniting for a significant crossover. The success or failure of this film would have significantly um, impacted the entire MCU, potentially altering the current shape of the film industry. In the final version of The Avengers, best part was so minor that many viewers may not recall her name. However, they might recognize Ashley Johnson, the actress who played her. Johnson is renowned for her voice acting. She's one of the leading stars in the critically acclaimed web series Critical Role, and the Prime Video animated series derived from it, The Legend of Vox Machina, where she brings to life the adorable gnome cleric Pike Trickfoot City. Initially, Beth's role in the Avengers was intended to be much larger. There were several scenes deleted from the film that centered around Beth, delving into her relationship with Captain America and her activities during the Chitauri's attack on New York and the city's CPOC and relationship. Constitution Beth formed a bond with Captain America, which was showcased in deleted scenes. One scene depicted Steve Rogers visiting a cafe near Stark Tower for some coffee and cityscape sketching. Beth served him and inquired if he hoped to spot the big guy, Iron Man, who frequently flew around in. However, Steve showed little interest due to his later film revelation that he considered Tony Stark as selfish and arrogant. Beth invited Steve to stay as long as he wished, mentioning the restaurant's free wireless service, which Steve mistakenly believed referred to radios. In addition to the intense scenes that didn't make it into the final cut, there were moments involving Beth during the Battle of New York that were particularly harrowing. Initially, she and several other civilians sought shelter in a restaurant. However, a explosion shattered the building's windows, forcing them outside. As Beth moved around, she saw death and destruction everywhere. People were falling before her eyes, and she managed to escape another explosion by mere luck. Traumatized, she wandered through the wreckage of the city, clearly in shock. Viewing Beth's extra footage during the Battle of New York offered a relatable human viewpoint, which emphasized the gravity and terror ordinary people felt when confronted by the Chitauri, despite their seemingly insignificant power compared to giants like Thor or the Hulk. Even heroes without superpowers or high-tech weapons, such as Hawkeye and Black Widow, found them easily manageable. However, For someone ordinary like Beth, a single Chitauri was lethal and fearsome. Um, Ashley Johnson's time in the MCU was short-lived. Uh, it's been whispered, though without solid evidence, that Beth could have become a recurring character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, potentially as Steve's long-term romantic partner. However, following the Avengers, Beth appeared only once more in the game Lego Marvel's Avengers, where Johnson continued to voice her role. Uh, Despite significant cuts to her scenes in the Avengers, Emily O'Brien's career flourished. Within a year of the film's release, she landed the role of Ellie Williams in The Last of Us, marking uh, one of her most prominent video game appearances. This was swiftly followed by Critical Role, um, a project that exceeded all expectations and became a massive hit. Uh, uh, in 2022, The Legend of Vox Machina debuted on Prime Video, quickly becoming one of the platform's biggest successes. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, thanks.